A magnificent August 6th Feast of the Transfiguration. This video, entitled Transfiguration, is made possible by the Department of the Interior and Local Government, National Barangay Operations Office, Lobesita P. Daumar, and with the help of Helena Sanchez Maglambayan of Ontario, Canada. I am deeply grateful to the Department of the Interior and Local Government for making possible this video recording because I owe them two sacred prophetic events as requested by Saint Therese of the Child Jesus. The first one is the June 9, 2021 Act of Oblation to God's merciful love. The desire of Saint Therese to make it public was realized by the cabinet members, Secretary Delphine N. Lorenzana of the Department of National Defense, Secretary Salvador S.B. Panelo, Chief Presidential Legal Counsel of the Office of the President. Then we have Secretary Roy A. Simatu of the Department of the Environment and Natural Resources through Director Hiro V. Masuda. And now, this again is the most significant request of Saint Therese of the Child Jesus for the DILG family, the Department of the Interior and Local Government, headed by the Sacred Prophetic Secretary Eduardo M. Año. When Secretary Eduardo M. Año personally received the Rizal painting I inherited from my late grandfather to realize the sacred prophetic Philippines in every Philippine local government unit, now this is the time, this is the crucial time for the Department of the Interior and Local Government to realize the sacred prophetic Duterte presidency. Secretary Eduardo M. Año received the entrustment of my Rizal painting on February 27, 2019. And true enough, when I personally thanked the good secretary that what he did at short notice by representation of Undersecretary Jonathan E. Malaya, this really made possible this event that is happening now. So, and as you will understand as I read the message, my letter, on August 5, which is the 9th day of my novena for the Transfiguration, Feast of Transfiguration. When I was a novice profess in the Lucena City Carmel of St. Joseph, this happened on the Feast of Transfiguration. So ever since, the Feast of Transfiguration is important for me. Above all, on June 9, 2019, the act of oblation to God's merciful love of Saint Therese of the Child Jesus, I dreamt of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte as he gets to be transfigured. He rose to a dazzling heights before me, so high that I could hardly reach his face. Then little did I know that as he rose to a greater height, then I realized he was on his knees. So, this is how crucial the Feast of the Transfiguration is for me. And now may I read the message, my letter to the Department of the Interior and Local Government on August 5, 2021, the 9th day of my novena for the Feast of the Lord's Transfiguration. The DILG, Sacred Prophetic Realization of the Duterte Presidency. Today, August 5, 2021. My the ninth day of Dinubina for the feast of the Transfiguration, the DILG realization of the Duterte presidency inspired me to share with you the attached photos of the gold-plated medal on Saint Teresa's crown of grace. On Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus crown of grace. These gold-plated medals These gold-plated medals I received on July 13, July 13, 27 in Fatima, Portugal, when I joined the 2017 centennial of the 1917 Fatima apparition to offer the Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus inspired Thanksgiving prayer to Our Lady of Fatima for the Duterte presidency. From Fatima, Portugal, I offered a brief Thanksgiving ceremony for these gold-plated medals in the Philippine Embassy to the Abu Dhabi and to Abu Dhabi in the Philippine Embassy to the Abu Dhabi and in United Arab Emirates with the Knights and Ladies of Rizal. In 2018, I requested the Gilmore, Quezon City, Carmel of St. Teresa of the Child Jesus to put the blessed gold-plated medals on St. Teresa of the Child Jesus crown of grace. Before present before presenting it in the Department of the Interior and Local Government and the proclamation of it on the cover page of my photo text publication entitled In the Fullness of God's Time, the Sacred Prophetic Politics in the Philippines. Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus, who called me to my Carmelite vocation and continues to guide me to realize the Philippines' prophetic future with saints and heroes, desires that on October 1, 2021, Feast of Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus, the golden plated on the Saint Teresa of the Crown of Grace be awarded to cabinet members and institutional sectoral leaders striving to realize the new era, to usher in the new era of the 2022 Philippine national and local leaders. Our saints and heroes will be most grateful to the various units and offices composing the Department of the Interior and Local Government as they all actively realize the August to September 2021 preparation for the sacred prophetic October 1, 2021 presentation of the St. Therese gold-plated medals on her crown of grace. It is worth noting that St. Teresa's crown of grace offered in the Department of the Interior and Local Government, as can be seen in the photos, provide the much needed help in the much needed help for the Philippine government, for the Philippine local government units to address the coronavirus. Saint Therese, crown of grace, crown of corona is the sacred prophetic cure to coronavirus. Thank you. And I'm again very grateful to all and especially to others who will listen to the sacred prophetic call of Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus, who really wants the Philippines to provide a model for every country of the world, because it is the prophetic destiny of the Philippines to take care of the world. If every Filipino leader, citizen, and community can realize this prophetic destiny, then the entire world will also be cured of coronavirus, even with the Delta variant. And above all, as Saint Therese puts it, the Philippines as the pilgrimage covenant country of saints and heroes. Pilipinas dambana ng bayan. We heal as one for the world through the Philippines as the pilgrimage covenant country of saints and heroes. For once and for all, my countrymen, my compatriots in the Philippines and every part of the world which I reached, I already reached your country. Now is the time to realize all the sacred prophetic foundations, the sacrifices and prayers, especially of the kapatiran or the spiritual groups, sacred prophetic spiritual groups I studied in my University of the Philippines PhD dissertation entitled Pamatalaan ng Pagbubukas sa Tipan ng Mahal na Ina or Sacred Prophetic Politics, the Covenant with the Great Mother. Thank you. And I know that through the Sacred Prophetic Department of the Interior and Local Government, when Secretary Eduardo M. Año received personally the Rizal painting I inherited from my late grandfather, Dr. Guillermo Rustia, now is the time. May every Philippine local government unit for the world realize the October 1, 2021 Peace of the Child Jesus presentation of the gold-plated medals from her crown of grace to cabinet members, sectoral or institutional leaders who will realize the Philippines' prophetic destiny. Lord of Transfiguration, thank you for this piece of peace. Thank you. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Mabuhay ang bawat lahi na nakikiisa sa panawagan na ito. May all the countries I reach, especially the Carmelites monasteries. May I end with this. March 28 is the birthday of our beloved foundress of the Carmelite Reformed Carmelite Order, Sister Teresa de Avila. And March 28 is also the birthday of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. May everybody forget ourselves and just think, go beyond ourselves, and now realize that through prayers and sacrifices, we will all be ready for our destiny to write our own Philippine sacred prophetic history through the intervention of saints and heroes. The subject of my University of the Philippines research publication special events in the Philippines and other countries of the world. Amen. Thank you.